Okay, so we're doing a stay or go, because we got inspo from another podcast. Red flags that...
Or green.
Flags. And we're going to say if we would stay with the guy or go or run away from
and
the
this
guy.
is, since we've both been in relationships so long, this is if we were single and dating.
Mm-hmm.
Not if our boyfriends or fiancés started doing this, because
we're past that.
They already probably do all these things.
Okay, the first one is listens to Joe Rogan.
Go,
run.
Run, actually.
Quickly.
But Matt listens to that.
Dude.
Not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time. You know what's scary, though, is that the one, Jack never listens to it, but the one that he decided to listen to was with Elon Musk.
Dude, same.
I was like, please, any other one?
I know.
Not fucking Elon Musk.
I know. Can we listen to, like, literally anything else? Didn't Joe Rogan have someone on that was, like, more left? That was, like...
Probably.
Good, and, like, called it... Oh, it was Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus was on Joe Rogan?
Yes, I've seen a clip. And he, like, asked her a question, and she was like, well, kind of like what you do, you mean? And it was funny. I think it was Miley.
She called him out?
Yeah, I think it was Miley.
I hope it was.
Because that episode I would watch.
Yeah, I would watch that episode, too. I'm sure there's a bunch of other people that I would watch as well. He's had a jillion guests.
I'm just so sick of hearing his voice. He was talking about Drag Race, and she was like, oh, like, all the same moves like you do.
Like, you talk about the same thing every time.
Yeah, boo. I'm so bored of him. I'm sure most of his listeners are men.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, 80-20 or more.
If that. I feel like 90-10.
Yeah, honestly. And men do not have long attention spans to listen to me talk.
I know.
Or women talk in general, but put a big, stupid, ugly, bald guy in front of a mic.
With big muscles.
Yeah. Maybe we should get, like, big muscle guys' bodysuits and wear those and we'd get more views.
Honestly. Well.
Bald caps.
Yeah.
And beards.
Honestly, I feel like I don't want that fucking audience. I do not want an audience.
Any audience.
I do not want a man audience. Please.
Get off of this.
For the love of God.
Voted for Trump.
Obviously, run.
Run for the hills. Honestly, shoot him.
Yes.
Report him.
Report him to...
Get him deported. That's what I would do.
To space.
If I was single right now, oh my God, I just had a flash of what I would be like.
Oh my God, it'd be bad.
Oh my God, I'd be on the dating apps, like, actually calling ICE on every man.
It'd be
that
crazy.
Voted for Trump and put it on there.
It would be so crazy to be dating because I feel like, especially in Florida, we would one date and it's over. Because probably 95% of the men here voted for him.
Okay, he has a lot of crazy exes.
Run.
Yeah. Do we do all run? Are all of them run?
I think they all are run.
Here's my thing. Okay, if he's saying, like, oh, yeah, she was crazy, then I probably would be like, gotta go.
You did something wrong.
But if...
What'd you do to make her crazy?
Right. If for some reason she actually is crazy and, like, she's being crazy towards me, that's not really a red flag.
No.
Like, if I see it myself, okay.
Because that does happen. Like, if she were to, like, DM you or something and be like...
Right.
He is
and be
something,
crazy.
Something.
And I've been one of those before. So I get that. But...
Then I would say.
But if he's just constantly like...
Oh, my ex was so crazy.
Oh, yeah, like, my ex and the girl before her, like, we dated for months and she was so crazy. She wasn't fucking crazy, girl.
No.
And I know I have been called crazy by
I definitely have been called crazy before.
And I was, probably. A little.
Yeah, there's times where I was... But I feel like a lot of the times were valid.
I'm getting gaslit.
Yeah, a lot of the times I was crazy were valid.
Like...
For sure.
The ex that I lived with in Arizona, I've said his name before, so I don't know why I still talk to him about him like that. But I was definitely crazy, but I was also being told that he wasn't cheating on me, even though I physically was reading the messages in front of him, and he'd be like, "You're crazy." I've also, like, really never dated seriously guys that, like, are recently enough out of a relationship to still be talking about their ex.
Right. Like, if you're still talking about your ex, it's probably too soon.
Yeah.
Right when, like, me and Jack started talking, I was so fresh out of a relationship that I didn't realize how much I was talking about my ex.
Yeah, because what else are you supposed to
Because I was like, this was my life for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say.
Right.
But then he was like, you talk about your ex a lot. And I was like, oh.
Sorry.
Like, I didn't really realize I was just living my life.
It's crazy how people perceive you. Anyway.
It is crazy. I hate being perceived.
Me too, girl. Don't perceive us. There's one way I like to be perceived, and that's intimidating.
Really?
Oh, girl.
I don't like when people say I'm intimidating.
Oh?
So many people have said that to me, and I'm like,
that's crazy.
This thing from intimidating.
I was never intimidated by you. I was intimidated by the other one.
I don't take that as a compliment. I want to not be intimidating. I want to be.
I do.
Because I always try to come off super, like, bubbly. Like, I want people to feel really, like, comfortable around me so that they're not intimidated.
I guess it depends on the situation, but if there's somebody that I'm, like, on the fence about liking, like, I actually don't, like, I don't really like them, but I'm, like, outwardly liking, I'm so fake. I really am. Sorry.
Like, you're fake to them, but you inside you don't like them.
Yes.
But
like I'm trying to like them, but if I find out they think I'm intimidating,
you're gonna take advantage of it?
I just won. Like, there was this girl that was dating. So I dated briefly one of my friend's brothers. Like, I was 18 or 17 probably, and he was like 20. And we went on, like, one date and would, like, hook up when I was younger. And that was it. Nothing ever happened. Like, we were friends after that, like, whatever. It didn't even matter. But then when I moved to Orlando to live with my friend, this girl was her roommate, and she was dating him. And my friend was like, oh, she's so intimidated by you. Because I shared a bathroom with her.
The sister...
The sister told me, because I was friends with the sister.
So all of her friends are just keep dating her brother?
Well, her brother was cute.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, he still is cute, but, like...
Yeah.
He just wasn't, like, it wasn't my thing. I tried it. I was good.
And you didn't like it.
Yeah, and I didn't like it, so I said, gotta go. But we were really good friends, and he lived in the house, like, 1 block away, and we were all roommates, but my friend had the master, so I shared the bathroom with this girl, and she was fine. She was really nice, whatever, but, like, that was a time in my life where, like, I didn't really like myself, so I just had to be, like, the hottest girl in the like, I was so annoying, probably.
I went through that as well.
Like, and I still kind of feel like that sometimes, but not as much, for sure. I just don't give a shit anymore. But she told me that she was intimidated by me, and I was like...
Good.
As she should be.
That's so funny.
Because she's a stupid bitch.
You didn't like her because she was dating him, or just in general you didn't like her?
There was a lot of other reasons why I didn't like her. She was kind of like...
A bitch?
Boring.
Oh.
They were different nationalities. And she never told her parents that they were dating. Ever. And they had been dating for, like, years. And that always pissed me off because he, like, really liked her.
Yeah, that's sad.
Obviously, because they were dating for so long. But they broke up. And then I was really happy about it. He has never lived outside his parents' house. Bye!
It depends when you start dating.
No.
If you start dating, like...
Well, in high school?
Right after college. Or, yeah, right after college.
Okay, but he has never lived outside of his parents' house. So if you go to college, you should go.
I know someone close to me that...
Didn't.
That stayed at his parents' house.
Why? I get. Okay.
I don't know.
I think
it's weird to me, but I think that so many... I don't know, I guess people... For me, it's like when I went to college, like I wanted to be on my own, living the college life, having fun, but I guess some people don't like that. He went off to college.
Save money.
That's true. He went off to college, and then he came back and went to FAU and stayed with his parents. Because
so he did leave then.
He did, but he didn't like it. He didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it probably because he doesn't know how to do laundry. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's crazy to me too.
What?
That you wouldn't want... Like, I want a man that had, like, some experience and went to college and, like, did the college thing.
Well, I didn't do the college thing.
But
I get that.
But you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be do the college thing, but, like, get shit out of your system. Don't be, like, a little stay-at-home puppy dog and you're not doing anything.
And then all of a sudden we start dating and we live together and you start going out every day.
Right.
And then I'll break up with you.
Go have sex with 25 girls in one night.
I got that out of my system in the way that, like, Danielle and I got to live together, but I'd rather live with Danielle still, to this day. Like, I just want to live with my friends.
I know, and
Can't our boyfriends live in the same house and we live in the same house? Like, why do we have to live with them? Can you imagine how dirty their house would be? And ours would be perfect. Mm-hmm. Probably not, actually, but it wouldn't matter. Yeah, like, when I lived with Danielle, we all had our own chores.
Mm-hmm. Same. I made the chore list.
Yeah, me too.
Because these bitches didn't clean, so I was like, girl.
Girl, I know. My roommate had 2 cats.
Yeah.
And never cleaned. Okay. Is religious.
Super religious, and they, like...
Is it fucked up for me to say what religion?
No.
Because if they're Jewish, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, depends on how religious.
Depends on how religious. But, like... That's the thing for me. You can say, like, oh, I'm this, and I grew up this, so, like, that's kind of just default what I am. But if you're, like, that type of religious, where it's, like, you know.
I think...
Toxic religion.
One step down from going to church. Like, if you don't go to church every week, but you still are talking about your religion all the time, that's too much for me, personally.
I would prefer, if you're asking what I would prefer a non-religious man.
Yeah,
I would prefer either agnostic or atheist.
Yeah, or like a retired any religion. I grew up Catholic, but I'm not.
Like deconstructed.
Like, I say I'm Catholic, though, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, up here, but, like, for some reason, because I'm a Catholic, in my head, I'm like,
I'm Catholic.
I'm Catholic. Like, that's my nationality or something. Yeah. Like,
the nicest people I know are not religious. The meanest people I know are religious.
Exactly.
So, period. The least accepting, most judgmental people are the people in my life that are religious. Mm-hmm.
Talks about his mom all the time.
Talks about his mom? Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, because why are you talking about your mom
all the time?
Talk to
your mom all the time? Okay.
Well,
it can get to a point, but, like, if you're just, like, calling her on the phone every day and talking, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not my problem.
I don't care. As long as you're not like, my mom said that we should do blah, 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 and then you, like, won't listen to me.
Right. If she's still the boss of you, then yeah. Mm-hmm. But, like, if you're talking, like, your friends.
Right. If you're just calling your mom because you're, like, a good son.
Like, Jack will call his mom.
Right.
Not every day, but a couple times a week they'll talk on the phone. What's up? Like, how are you? But she's, like, a friend to us. Not, like...
Right.
You should, like, she never gives, honestly, any advice. Like, she never puts her input into anything. And, like, that's perfect.
Right. My ex's mom was so fake to me.
Like, how?
Like,
she would talk shit about you behind your back?
Yes, but also, like, when I found out he was cheating on me, I didn't have anybody in Arizona except for her and him and, like, his little sister who was 9. So I obviously wasn't going to talk to her about it. I probably should have, but she probably would have had better advice. But she was, like, standing up for him.
The mom? Saying what?
I was, like, basically, like, doing the same shit he was doing to me. Like, gaslighting me. So then when we broke up and I was we didn't really technically break up, but I, like, moved back to Florida because he was like, we just need some space, which is...
Wait, you just need some space?
Crazy? That I was like, we just need some space. We'll still be living. We'll still be dating. Hello?
Even if you move out and you're just moved down the street, like, I think the relationship is over.
I agree.
You can't move
But
out.
I was 20.
No, I get it.
But in my head, there was a lot going on, like, with my family. Like, I really missed my family. I didn't have any friends. And he was like, I think you should go home for a little bit. And, like, sold it to me that way.
Yeah, that made sense to you.
His birthday was, like, a couple days later, like, right after I came back. And it was in the time of when you could see people's top Snap friends.
Oh my God, I forgot that existed, like, top 3, right? Mm-hmm. I would be checking that all the time.
Why was his top person someone named Dallas?
A girl?
Out. So I texted him about it, and I was like, who is that? And he was like, oh, it's just, like, we had a neighbor that we were friends with across the street. He was like, oh, it's just this guy's work friend, like, a guy. Said it was a guy.
Dallas is one of my guy friends from high school.
Okay, but guess what? It was a girl.
It was a girl. But you could tell, I thought, they didn't have Bitmojis?
Mm-mm. No, girl. It just had a little ghost.
Right. Yeah. We didn't have Bitmojis for a while.
So then on his birthday, since we were 3 hours behind in the summer from Arizona, I stayed up till 3 in the morning.
To say happy birthday?
To call him at midnight. To say happy birthday. Girl, at 20, I was up all night anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So I call him at midnight, and he knew I was staying up. Like, we had been texting all night. And I called him, doesn't answer. So I'm one of those girls that's calling, call, back to back.
Especially if you're dating. Like, hello?
He didn't answer the phone. His mom answers the phone and says, "Stop calling. I'm trying to watch a movie with my son on his birthday." I'm getting mad. So then
I would want to punch her.
I was texting him like, what the fuck is going on?
Why would your mom answer and not you?
Are you and your mom making out right now?
Are you guys dating?
Are you and your mom having sex right now? Like, did I interrupt something? So then eventually, like, probably a couple days later, mind you, his birthday was only like 10 days before my birthday. So not only are we like breaking up, but we're fighting because I'm pissed off at this. Yeah. I'm like, it's...
As you should.
At 20 years old, turning 21, my birthday was a hot time.
A hot commodity.
Yeah, exactly.
How old was he? Older than you?
He just turned 21 too. We were both cancers too, which is like...
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Scary. But yeah, so then I texted him and I was like, well, your mom's an alcoholic.
Is she?
Girl, yeah.
Really?
She would go I'm airing this out right now.
This is fun.
Champagne, and I said, here's the tea,
You
bitch.
never give this much tea.
I know. I just don't care. Whatever.
I mean, no one fucking knows them.
It's like fucking 25 years ago. Yeah. Literally
10 years
11 years ago. Yeah.
11.
So his mom used to go grocery shopping. Which, like, mind you, I did live, it was his house, but his mom lived there and his sister lived there, and then his fucking grandma came to live there, and then his uncle came to fucking live there.
How big was it?
Not big enough for all of those people. Like, it was 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
Dang.
So
he had a house that young?
That's a whole other fucking story, but yeah, he did. But his whatever. So his mom would get groceries and then have, like, she would come inside and with her 36 pack of Bud Light and leave everything else in the car for us to get out. And also, not only was it the pack, it was one was open already. And she was sit down.
Drinking it.
Sit down and then just be like, you guys, can you go get the groceries? So, yeah, I'm going to weaponize that.
Bud Light is wild.
Ew. For a woman? Well, it was 11 years ago, so there wasn't really many options 11 years ago besides Bud Light.
Wine.
Well, if you like beer, you like beer. What are you going to do?
That's crazy. I've never heard of a girl liking beer that much.
I have nothing bad to say about these people.
I don't have any bad blood, nothing bad to say.
At this point,
I fucking hate them.
At this point, I obviously don't care.
You don't know them anymore.
And I don't know them anymore. But they were, like, technically family friends. But not anymore. Like, my aunt was friends with his grandma.
Oh, what the hell?
So, like, his mom, my aunt, like, raised with his sister.
Okay.
With her sister. But, like, not raised, but, like, was there. So, whatever. Anyway, back to this. He talks about his mom all the time, girl.
And that's banging his mom.
Yeah, he probably licking her booty hole. Ew. Okay, and he has a girl best friend.
Boo, tomatoes.
Yeah.
I saw...
Best friend?
Best friend?
That's your only friend? To me, your best friend... Well, I can't say to me because, like, everyone's my best friend.
Having girlfriends, whatever, but if you guys are, like, texting all the time, you're calling all the time, like... Because I have, like, a guy best friend that I haven't seen in years, but I would still consider him my guy best friend because we were friends from, like, 8th grade to... for so long.
Right.
And, like, I still talk to him daily, but not, like...
Daily you talk to him?
We Snapchat, like, and we'll send, like, each other a picture every day of, like, something that we're doing. Like, he's doing...
He's straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's setting up his, like, vet... He's opening a vet tech place, and he's... Yeah, so, like, we'll update each other that way, not, like, anything super specific where we're, like, calling each other, hello.
No.
Like, when me and Jack broke up 3 years ago, we would talk on the phone, but, like, he would call me after work to make sure I was okay, because he knew that I was, like, wanting to kill myself.
Right.
And that's it. Like, we never, ever had anything other than just... It's kind of crazy, but, like, when I was in college and I was dating my ex in college, we would always break up, like, all the time. And then one time that we broke up, it was, like, for a couple months. And after that, we never officially got back together.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we were technically together for, like, 2 years after that. But during that breakup, it was, like, our 3rd year of dating, but we weren't dating. It was so weird.
Yeah, you were, like, talking.
Yeah, but for 2 years.
That's how it was with me and my ex, though.
Like, so annoying. So I went and visited my friend, my best guy friend flew me to visit him.
Period.
And I stayed at his house.
Okay.
But, like,
you're friends.
I would never do that now. That'd be weird.
No.
If I went and stayed with...
But it wouldn't be weird if you did it.
It wouldn't, but I feel like Jack would
go with you.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
He would come and stay. Because that would be weird.
Yeah.
At the time, it wasn't weird because I was like, we're not even dating, so bye. I'm going to visit my best friend, and he's flying me there. Yeah. So I'm going to take the trip to Virginia. Yeah. And we're going to have fun.
Bye.
And I slept on the couch.
Period.
Goodbye, but...
Yeah, like, I have...
If Jack went and visited, like, his girl best friend and stayed with her, I would be like...
No, absolutely
Or even
not.
at the time, if my not boyfriend did that, I would have flipped out on him.
My whole thing is, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I really don't trust girls. Isn't that crazy?
No, I don't trust guys.
I don't trust both parties.
I think that guys are just so horny that...
Well.
Like, it's... Like, I'm not horny. I'm not going there to hook up with him.
No, but you're not. But, like, in my head, like, if I'm single and there's a guy... Like, if I was the single girl in this situation, and I was younger, obviously, and there was a guy that I was friends with, I was friends with him because I liked him.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, not me.
I never had guy friends when I was younger.
That was like, no, I had a lot of girlfriends, but...
I mean, I guess
I would be like, yeah, I just get along with guys better.
Yeah, but I always wanted to fuck them.
I didn't.
I did.
I wanted to not fuck them.
There was
and
a
they
point...
would want to fuck me, and I'd be like, oh, please, I just want to have a guy friend.
I know. There was some guys like that I probably shouldn't have... That I, like, should have just kept in the friend zone. But, like, I was a little crazy. But there was a point in my life where I didn't sleep with everybody in the friend group, but I did make out with all of them.
That's fine.
This is a lot.
I just, like, I don't know. There was this group of guys that I was friends with in college, and I just wanted to hook up with the one of them.
But you did all of them?
No, I can't. I can't hook up with someone that I really am not interested in.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't interested in any of them.
I never really hooked up with any of them, but we would just be drunk, and I'd be like, I
didn't even
enough.
Kiss them, because I was like, ugh, I just want your friend, that's it.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, but we can be best friends. And then they'd be like, oh, let's fuck. Because, like, that's how all guys are, I swear.
I forgot what we were doing.
What's the next question?
Post gym selfies regularly.
It's such an ick.
It depends. Are they a influencer? A gym influencer?
See, but the thing is, you have to start somewhere. So it's like, at one point, they were posting with 2 followers, which is so embarrassing. But if they had, like, 1 million... You'd be like, okay,
I also wouldn't be dating a gym influencer.
Me either, but I did, like, not really talk to you, but I was, like, hooking up with one for a little bit, and it would always ick me out every time he posted. I was like, oh. And when someone would be like, when I would talk to, like, my friends about them, and they'd be like, oh, what does he look like? And I'd be like, his Instagram's so cringe.
That's how you know that you didn't like it.
But I was like, if I show you his Instagram, you're going to get icked the fuck out. Yeah. Because it's actually... model pictures of him trying to be
show me. Oh, that's how you know if you don't really like a guy, is if you're, like, embarrassed to show your friends his Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't like him. I really didn't like him. Like that.
Not me looking at the one on the left. Follows tons of girls on Instagram but doesn't like their photos.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
I actually don't care.
I don't, even if he was liking them, go cool, I don't care.
If they're, like, what kind of pictures?
Here's my thing. Is it pictures of, like, girls that we know together and they're in bikinis? Stop liking my friend's bikini pictures.
Weird.
Is it, like, a random Instagram model and it's a bikini picture?
No, it's, like, their friend that they were, like, they went to school with or something. And it's a bikini picture. It's, like, ass pictures.
That's just as bad.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, I don't care if you like them or don't like them.
Of
strangers.
I care because I think it's weird. Like, if you were following, like, Summer Rae and you were liking all her ass pictures, I think that's weird. Because if my friend's looking through Summer Rae's pictures and it says Jack Adjule and 500,000 others, I'm going to be like, ick. Weird. Stop.
I just don't care.
Why do you have to like it? I think that's weird.
I guess also,
I think it's just a respect thing.
When I was dating, like
if I looked
Instagram
and I saw
wasn't
that
really like
Matt
that.
was liking all,
you probably could find one right now.
I would be like,
if you went to go look.
I'd DM him and be like, ew, stop. That's embarrassing.
But it's why?
Because that's embarrassing.
I'd be liking pictures of fucking Timothée Chalamet.
It's not the same.
How isn't it the same?
He's not a dick influencer. He's not like a my cock is huge influencer.
Okay, so I will like those pictures too, probably. Girthmaster's photos, I'm all up in those likes.
Are you?
No. No, I don't even follow him.
I was gonna say, what? No.
I just don't care. But, like, we're close in age, but, like, we aren't at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when I was when I was your age, Instagram was really just becoming what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't this way when I was even just your age. But when I was younger than that, it was just people were posting pictures of fucking food all the time. Quits jobs often with nothing lined up.
Obviously, go.
Run, and don't give him your credit card information
and don't let him take your car and crash it. That's what my sister would always do.
Oh my God.
She'd be like, yeah, you can borrow my car, and they'd crash it every time. What the hell's happening?
That's crazy. No, I can't.
I don't want a bum.
It's one thing if you no, it's not actually. If you were in college, I guess, but you should be able to tolerate a job because you know you need the money.
Yes, and because you have bills to pay.
Right.
You need a job.
Right.
What are you going to do, not pay your bills?
No. I could name someone who does the same thing,
That's
girl.
wild.
And they're not in college. They're over my age of 31. They're 35, so keep your job, folks.
Or just, get a job after.
Or just...
You could work anywhere. You could work at McDonald's.
Literally, if you want to quit your job, go apply at other jobs. And get a job. It's not hard. Nobody wants to work these days.
You just need, a way to get money.
I'm so confused, and I don't want to, downplay the people who can't find work right now, but, is it hard?
I think it's because of the positions. People don't... If they are a certain qualification, they don't want to take, a job that's, lower qualification. You know what I mean?
You might have to. I get it, but also, I've never had a problem finding a job.
If you need someone's number, I know someone that's hiring 24/7.
Actually.
She will hire you.
We'll put the link in the description, honestly.
You could bring, marijuana to her office and roll it.
You could bring a gun, actually. Yeah. You actually could, and she'd love it if you did.
She'd be like, okay.
Smokes weed daily.
Ew.
Ick. Here's my thing. Are you waking up and smoking weed all day and you're a big bum idiot who doesn't have a job? Ick. Are you chilling and you want to smoke a little weed after work? Don't care.
I don't know how I feel.
I don't really care.
I think I've always just felt weird about having to rely on substances. I've always just felt weird about that. And I think I would be do you have a problem? Because if you're having to do something every day, then that is a problem at that point.
In my head, it's not having to do it. It's just wanting, and it's their way to unwind. And I don't think, personally, that weed has a negative impact on people as bad as, alcohol does. My problem is that I compare things. Because I'm they could be drinking every day, but they're not. They're just smoking, so it's fine.
But, smoking could be worse. Because you can be really lazy smoking and eating so much, gaining so much weight. It just depends who you are, because, it affects me in a way different way than it affects the next person.
Right. I think that's circumstantial.
Mm-hmm.
He's over the age of 30 and has never been in a serious relationship.
Go. And I always say, I feel it's
sucks.
weird. When I was younger, especially, and, me and my friends would meet someone that was, 27 and I was 22 and they were not in a relationship, I'd be there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
How is he 27 not in a relationship?
Not the 27.
I don't know.
So young.
I just always thought
I agree. I was the same way.
He should be in a relationship because girls at that age want a relationship. So if a guy isn't in a relationship, then it's his choice to not be in that relationship.
Also, there's something wrong with me where I kind of start to feel bad for men. I need an exorcism.
That's crazy.
Because not bad for them in that way, but I'm just thinking, like, you know how people are like sometimes you apply for a job and they're like entry level, but then you need like the qualifications, and it's like, how am I supposed to get those qualifications if I can't get the job? That's how I feel about this a little bit, because I'm like, okay, he's 30 and he's never been in a serious relationship, so you won't date him, so how is he supposed to get any experience?
Girls definitely have wanted to date him. And
that's true.
Probably been a fuckboy.
That's true. But then for some reason my head's like, well, what if he was just like nerdy and like didn't come out of his shell? He knows his big three. Stay. The only one I would stay for.
Stay because, okay, you had a girlfriend that wanted to tell you your big three. But like the only thing is.
No, but he had a girlfriend that told him it, but he recalled it.
That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say, okay, the only thing is I told Jack his and he would never remember. He'd be like, what is that? Yeah, and if he dated someone after me, he'd be like, what is, and I sent it like a whole thing on.
There ain't no way he read that.
No. But I sent him like a couple things that he did read. He was like, whoa, that's crazy.
But also almost a red flag, because like, are you analyzing my big three now and you actually know what you're talking about? Like, are you into it enough? I would love that.
You could tell me.
Yeah, honestly.
You could give me a reading.
You could teach me.
I would love if you gave me a reading. I want to get a reading so bad.
A reading?
Yeah,
like you want to get your chart done?
Like
by a person?
To tell me. Like Ali Luber's podcast. I've been listening to it. It's so good.
A lot of people say July's are worse, but I really don't cry that much. For a girl who's not on antidepressants anymore. You know?
You're so lucky you're not on antidepressants and you're not depressed anymore.
Kinda.
You are.
I feel my like cycle emotions a lot. But I just try to like remind myself that it's just like hormones. Hormones. I was gonna say hormonal. Like hormones. So then I'm like, okay, I'm just feeling like this because this is happening. And then like next week or tomorrow I won't feel like this anymore and then it will be fine.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty like stable.
That's good.
Like, I think I have a little bit of shifts from my cycle, but mostly, like, because I'll be, like, a bitch a little bit, but, like, way better than, like, I was.
I'm definitely, like, 50% less anxious than I was before I went on antidepressants.
Do you think that's because you were on antidepressants?
I think so.
And it, like, helped your brain?
I definitely think so. Or also, I'm just older now, and I just don't really care about anything anymore.
Just developed a little better.
I still will have like panic attacks, like anxiety attacks, but they don't last as long. Like I'll just like get a spike of anxiety really bad, and then it will go down. And then some days I'm really anxious, and then most days I'm just
chilling. And
then some days I'm really depressed, and I don't want to do anything. So I don't. And who cares?
I'm never depressed. I'm always like, whoa, this is crazy. I've never felt like this for so long.
I know.
Like, my whole life, I'm just so used to, like, I have so many bad days. And I'm so anxious so many days. And then now I'm just like, wow, when was the last time I had a bad day? I don't even remember. Because I'm just like, whatever.
That's so nice.
I'm just, like, not even, like, happy, just, like, normal.
Neutral.
Yeah, just normal. Because I used to just be like, before I was medicated, I would be like, I would have really good days. Almost like not, like I'm not bipolar, but I would feel some days like super happy, almost like manic happy. And then when the days that I was depressed, I'd be like, oh my God, like I'm never going to feel that happy again, that like happiness again. But I'd rather just have normal days every day than be like super happy one day and super sad the next.
It's like kind of exhausting.
It's really exhausting. Because I used to be like, oh my God, like I don't know, I would just be so happy. And then if a couple months went by where I didn't have that like happy day, I'd be like, whoa, I haven't had like a super happy day where I'm just like so happy that I can't even explain it in so long.
Do you have happy days now?
Yeah, but like neutral happy days. Like normal happy days, not like insane, like I would be crazy. I would just feel so crazy.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but love you.
All right, love you guys.
I'm about to fall asleep. I need some cold brew.
We gotta go. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you like these kinds of videos, and we'll make more. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.